this Senate race shattering records when it comes to campaign spending. Just 2 days after Jimmy Miller was killed, his family received a letter in the mail. A letter that said that this car was being recalled. In front of most schools, sidewalks and roads have been plowed since Tuesday's snowstorm, but trying to have a school bus traverse through some of these narrow roadways still has school leaders concerned. Before this court paperwork, the earliest allegations against Jerry Sandusky dated back to 1988. But now with this court filing, Joe Paterno may have been aware of allegations against Sandusky as early as 1976. Neighbors describe this creek as quiet and only about 8 inches deep. Usually. Not so quiet or shallow right now. The charity carriage rides run this evening through 7 o'clock, but the outdoor holiday market also runs tomorrow.
Now batting for the Yankees, number 2, Derek Jeter.
For 7 games in 2013, PNC Field was Derek Jeter's playground.
A huge moment for the Rail Riders and their fans tonight. Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter began his comeback from injury tonight, playing right here in Lackawanna County.
But the captain cemented a legacy in northeastern Pennsylvania beyond the Rail Riders.
The captain is back.
Dating as far back as 1995.
Derek Jeter, one guy from the Columbus Clippers, is not in it, even though this is your park to hit home runs in. You have one this year, and it was out in left field here, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't figure out why I'm not in the home run hitting contest.
It was great for the area.
And your seats 5 and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That might help explain why more than 200 loyal Yankee fans loaded onto these buses for Jay-Z tours.
Judy, what's up, honey?
Headed to the Bronx to see number 2's number retired.
It's going to mean a lot to me.
I've been following him since his very first games.
Bus 1 right here, seats 43 and 44 on the bus.
But there's a reason why a lot of these people are here beyond just the pinstripes. And for that answer, you have to remember what day it is.
I am very fortunate that my son and his wife gave me a lovely Mother's Day present, the best present ever, although my granddaughter is too, to go see Derek Jeter and his number's being retired.
This is very special for all of us. We love doing things together, especially on Mother's Day.
Mother after mother boarded these buses with loving children who share the same love for the New York Yankees.
It means a lot, and I can't say too much because I'll start to cry, and they make fun out of me when I cry. But it means a lot to know that they know how much I care about Jeter, to go ahead and give me this as a Mother's Day present.
Win or lose, the memories for these families on Mother's Day will live on, all a part of a lasting legacy. Clay LePard, Newswatch 16, Lackawanna County. Take a drive north of Scranton, where the roads are still covered in snow and you can't tell if it's snowing or if that's just the snow drifting, and you'll end up in a place like Forest City. Along with many in Susquehanna County, people spent most of the day digging out however they could. We spoke with Michelle Davis after it took a little while to actually get to her.
This is the worst it's been in a long, long time. Long time. I'll be digging out till next winter.
Some spots with roughly more than 30 inches of snow. A lot of times when you see a reporter with a yardstick during the snowstorm, let's be honest, it's not that dramatic. Here in Forest City, though, it's a different story. And the people in Forest City are used to the snow. The borough usually is one of the hardest hit based on elevation and where it's located. In the sweet spot, still picking up even lake effect snow.
This is one of the odd ones now for the past couple of years, but I'll tell you, we really got hammered with this. Really. I mean, I never expected this. I walked outside and I said, oh my God. I told the wife, I said, I gotta get the tractor. I said, I'll never move this stuff.
Tony DeAndrea moved back to Forest City after living in Texas. His family was out enjoying the snow while he was trying to find the bottom of his car, just like many others. How's this compared to Texas?
It's awful. It's terrible. I want to move back right now.
A snowstorm many in Forest City admit is going to take a long time to clean up. Clay LePard, Newswatch 16, Susquehanna County. A little girl's home is this castle in Bradford County.
Oh, That was better.
It sounds like the beginning of a fairy tale, but Abby Brown can't leave the castle to learn alongside her classmates in kindergarten.
We're going to start off by identifying matching sounds. Listen closely, which words have the same sound.
She's vulnerable to everything that's out there.
Funny thing about fairy tales, though.
So boys and girls, can you show me 10 on your hands? How do you make 10? Abby, can you show me 10?
They didn't have today's technology.
Good job. So we found 10 A's in that morning message.
With the help of this rolling iPad on a stand, Abby Brown spends her days at home learning her ABCs.
Are you ready, guys? Get your muscles working. A, B, C, D.
With the rest of her class at Wyalusing Valley Elementary School. Actually going to school was never on the table for Abby, let alone being around other people for any extended period of time.
Oh, there's Abby.
She has mitochondrial disease.
Chris and Delisha Brown are Abby's parents.
Every time she becomes sick and her body devotes the energy to battle that illness, other parts of her body suffer as a result.
There's no treatments, there's no cures. The doctors told us she should have never made it to her second birthday.
But Abby's mother was not about to let some disease get in the way of giving all 4 of her daughters a normal childhood.
Give a mom Google and she can find anything for her child.
Good job.
The Wyalusing Area School District rents the iPad setup from a regional education agency. Deneen Lance is the principal.
We do our best to make it the best for all students. This is not a traditional situation, but because of all the people involved, they made it the best situation for this student.
I can't help but believe just by being here, she's taking in the vocabulary and the phonics. 94, 95.
Corey Kunkel has 18 years of teaching to her name, including teaching Abby's 2 older sisters.
Abby, do you have an idea of something that begins with J? Jump. Good idea, Abby. Jump. One more J word.
But nothing quite like this.
What does teacher and ticket begin with, everybody? Excellent. I don't know. I'm glad it's me that I get to have this experience. It's something I'll never forget.
Do you ever forget that, she's in the classroom?
Yes, I have actually. And sometimes we've walked off without her once from music class.
Forgetful that Abby is here on an iPad, but always aware of the impact she is leaving on the other students.
It helps both of them socially. They learn compassion for kids with needs that are different than ours, and then Abby gets that opportunity to have friends, especially in kindergarten. Social is it's what they're learning the most.
This has definitely improved her quality of life because it's given her a new sense of being. So it's almost giving her a little sense of arrogance.
She's pretty cocky now. She is. She's a big bad kindergartner.
Jump rope.
Abby is in a clinical trial to see if doctors can slow down or stop the disease. And with the way technology is already changing and improving people's lives every day,
Fire.
There's at least a little hope for this little girl with a big smile. Clay LePard, Newswatch 16, Bradford County. 16-year-old David Boardman is not an artist.
I've never really painted anything other than a bedroom wall before.
But you will find him with paint and a brush around Towanda. His canvas, fire hydrants.
It's something I can definitely feel proud of, knowing that I did this, I left my mark on the town, and it'll be here for 20, 30 years down the road.
It's all a part of the new Adopt a Hydrant program.
Call me, volunteer to paint.
Where the borough provides paint and any other equipment to volunteers willing to clean up and paint these aging hydrants.
They're in such bad shape. The paint was peeling. They were like down to primer. They looked awful.
Just to give you an idea, this is one of those fire hydrants that hasn't been painted yet. And organizers estimate it's been at least 15 years since one like this had a touch-up. The Main Street hydrants feature a bit of school spirit, while the others are taking on the traditional red.
With the rust and the paint chipping on it, it's going right to the root of the hydrant. But with this on, it's another protective barrier as well as freshening it up and making it look good.
Simple enough as long as you don't violate the cardinal rule.
No, don't get into the threads, because the fire company will be very upset if they have a fire and they have to worry about stripping extra paint off.
Organizers hope 60 hydrants in the borough will be painted by the end of next summer. Clay LePard, Newswatch 16, Bradford County.